Hey there, this is Akshay Manan. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, we are going to solve a common doubt of college students. And this arises in all the minds of college students, right? So the question is, or the doubt is, whether you should focus on so many programming language or like you should only stick to one programming language. Will that be creating a problem in the future? Or you don't have any choice and you have to learn all these programming languages? What's the scene? What's the solution of this problem? Right? So let's try to like visualize this concept, visualize this problem through my story, right? So let me tell you my story, right? So I started programming in class 9th, right? In high school, in class 9, because I was in ICSE board and I had Java in my syllabus for my board examinations in class 10. So they started teaching you Java in your class 9th itself. So I started with Java, and this was my first programming language, right? So I have also created one video on like should Python be your first programming language. I'll put the link in the description, you can watch it. I have covered all the points there, right? So Java was my first programming language, and in class 9th I started it. So what happened was, when you are young, then you don't understand this concept, right? Because what is OOP? Because the application side, the applications comes for this OOP when you create website, when you create apps, when you create softwares, when you work on the real ground on this on using these programming languages, right? And in India, there's a problem for India also. They don't actually teach you the practical stuff. In our board examination also in class 9th and 10th, yes, there were computer labs, but it was not that level, right? So we were learning programming languages on notebook itself. We were writing the code on the notebooks. So sometimes you don't understand the concepts, right? And this was a problem when I entered into class 11th and 12th. And again, I was treating C++ as an alien language only. I did not understand the concept that, okay, if I learn just OOP concept once, then in the future I can learn any programming language. This, as a 11th class student, I was not having this much knowledge, right? This I accept. So I was treating C++ again as a new language. So for 11th and 12th, for 12th board examination, I had this C++, so I learned C++. Then when I entered into college, we had Python in our university syllabus. So at this point of time, I had got the concept that, hey, Java and C++, it's just a matter of language. At the backend, it's all same. The concepts are same, like OOP concepts are same. So at this time, directly jumping into Python, I first learned the OOP concepts greatly. Yes, very thoroughly I understood the OOP concepts, and then I started learning Python, right? So I learned Python, then in the university syllabus we had Python. When I entered into second year, we had a subject called data structures and algorithms. Actually, it's a very important subject for placements, but again, we had to write, because in college you have labs also, and there the labs are like, they are taking labs very seriously. So here we had to write code in C++. We did not have any choice. Everyone was writing code in C++, so I also had to write code in C++. So again, I had to revise my C++ concepts, right? So in second year, I was learning C++. Then in the third year, we had Java also. In our curriculum, we also had Java. So again, I had to go back to my class 9th and 10th notes, and I had to revise Java syntax also, right? So actually, you can now understand that there is a loophole in the industry. Actually, it's not that bad, because they are actually like showing you all the syntaxes of all the programming language, and then you can choose one. But this is your life, right? You have to take one decision. You cannot just learn all these programming languages and you become a master, because that is not expected from you in the company also. Because when you will sit for the placements, they are going to allow all the programming languages. 99% of the companies allow all the programming languages, right? One or two companies are there which do not allow Python and some other languages, but C++, Java and C, these three languages are universal languages. You will be allowed to code in it, because when you will be joining the company, there is a training period, and you will be learning that software which they require from you in that training period, right? So they just want to test your concepts, whether your DSA concepts are strong, whether your OP concepts are strong. They just want that thing, right? Then like, what is the solution of this whole problem? Like, I have told you my story, but let's keep that story aside and let's talk about the problem solution, right? So what you can do is, at the college, just do the lab works thoroughly. Just focus on the lab works in the college, right? And you can't say that, hey, I don't want to learn all these programming languages, because that's in the curriculum. Otherwise, you will fail. You have to give the examinations at the end, right? So just learn the syntax of this programming language as much is there in your syllabus, right? Just don't focus on much. Don't go deeper in all the programming languages. That is not expected from you. But when you come home from college, there will be a dream. Let's say you want to become a data scientist. Let's say you want to become an ML expert. Let's say you want to work as an app developer, web developer, iOS developer, game developer, right? Then for these domains, only one programming language is required, right? Let's say you want to become an web developer. Then you have to come home and just focus on HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Let's say you want to become a Swift developer or app developer, then only one programming language is required. Let's say you want to become a cross-platform app developer, then only learn Dart. Then learn Swift for iOS development, learn Kotlin or Java for Android development. If you want to become a game developer, then just learn C# for game development, right? So at the end, if you have chosen your dream, then only one language you have to focus on, right? But let's say you want to just become a journalist, then you can learn all these syntaxes. But let's say you want to become a specialist or an expert, subject matter expert, then you have to learn only one language, right? And this depends on your dream, right? So I hope that this video was helpful. And finally, I want to say that just become a master of one thing. You don't need to become a master of all these languages. So I hope that this video was helpful. Till next content, keep coding, keep innovating, and thanks a lot. And just like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.